Hello, my dark and lovely souls. There's something you need to know today. I don't know what that is. You have a better idea than me because I title the reading after I do the reading. What I'm going to do is let the cards lead it to me, or lead me to what you need to know, and then we'll find out. My name is Lenny Graves, and I am 2/3 mortal and 1/3 God. And when I'm not trying to find the ancient one across the Black Pyramid, I like to read tarot cards. I like to cast fortunes. So I thought, really quickly, before I go back to the Sanctum Sanctorum, we would read cards and see what's going on today. So, all right, first card, we lucked out. We got the Lovers. Have you been looking for love, my dark and lovely souls? Because you might find it today. Or we got a Gemini problem coming up. But there is something, Lovers, duality. It's a good card. It's a good card to start with. All right, next card we have is King of Pentacles. I find a rich guy. A lot of success, a lot of worldly success coming in there. It could be an older Earth sign. We pull 3 cards, we'll make a story. The Four of Wands. Well, everybody's going to like this reading. This is one of those happily ever after super love readings, my dark and lovely souls, that we got going on here. Check this out. Lovers is the best card in the deck with love, but you don't get like regular love. You get guy loves you, but rich dude love. Rich dude love, or rich lady love, or rich whoever love. But you've got it because, and it might not be, no, I think there's money involved here. That's a really strong pentacle, and what really follows up with it, right? And this is what makes it super, super cool, my dark and lovely soul. We've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about a happy, wealthy, healthy, just super, really cool house. If you look at the card, and we won't go deep into it, look at these people. These people are happy. They're like, I'm married, they live in a castle, there's a cool wreath. This dude's got tons of cash. There's naked people dancing under the sun. This is a good reading, so everybody's doing good. So let's see what's going on next. We'll pull a couple more cards. Page of Wands. You guys are having fun in the bedroom. You're finding kinks. There's 50 Shades of Grey stuff going on. I'm not even making that up. There's like a lot of passion comes along with this. This is not just like a material happy relationship. This kind of re-sparks you, my dark and lovely soul. This kind of re-amps you up, if that makes sense. It makes you feel like as you get older, you think you've seen and done everything, like you might not get anything better in your life. You've kind of been around the block, right? And then somebody comes, you're like, whoa, I wasn't even halfway around the block yet, right? That's that kind of, you got the passion of that. You got that energy coming in. Four of Pentacles. We knew it wasn't going to be all good cards. Let's see Four of Pentacles going on. It might, actually, in this case, this might be that you guys are really going to end up holding on to each other. It's a really strong, clean relationship. I want to clarify the Four of Pentacles really quick. With the Hanged Man. No, that's not what it is. Did you break up with somebody, or there's somebody in your past? Okay, check this out, my dark and lovely soul. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. This always comes up. There's somebody coming into your life, and this person is freaking rad. They are really, really what you're looking for in life. I'm not making this up, okay? They have the love to give you. They got cash or some kind of wealth that's going to make you happy. They want to build a home with you. And they want to do some fun stuff with you. Stuff that people might want to film. That the neighbors are going to go, I don't know if it's legal in every state. No, this is like a kind of, but you got this Four of Pentacles and this Hangman thing going on. What's up with that? The universe is like with the Fool. You need to stop. I suspect that you're hung up on a karmic or just something in your past, my dark and lovely soul. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all, because this is the warning that comes along with this reading. You really have somebody out there that could be the person of your dreams, and they're coming into your life. How can we identify them? The sun. They might have some strong fire energy there. Might be a Leo. But I just think you'll know, because this person's like, this person, what's the lack of this person, they just glow with what, you just know it's your, if you pull your head out of a certain area, you're just going to know this is your person. And that's what I worry about, because when I have the Four of Pentacles and the Hangman, that suggests to me you're hung up on something else, and you're not going to be looking when something comes your way. This happens to people all the time. This is like, they always say that, like when I look in the future and stuff like that, my dark and lovely souls, you got to be careful, because your perception determines your reality. What you're aiming for is what you're going to hit, right? You're not going to see everything. There's an experiment, you can look it up. It's a gorilla in a room, where if you don't pay attention to it, a gorilla will walk through the room because you're focused on something else. That's how reality can be. Is you can be so focused on one thing, you're not going to see the other thing. It's just going to walk right through the room, and it's going to walk you by. And that's the warning of this reading. Is this, what else do we need to know? Yeah, now you're going to worry about it, because I've done this, but no, you just need to go with it. Don't worry about what's holding you up in the past. You just don't need it. You never do. This is a lot of my readings. This is just life advice, my dark and lovely soul. You don't need to hear this from me, but it's true. Is that you don't need to hold on to things in the past. They're going to mire your future. And I'm telling you, you just have this amazing future coming up. 4 of Cups. You're upset, though. Knight of Wands. I was very, very pleased with how this reading began, because I absolutely see this amazing opportunity coming into your life. But now I'm a little worried about it, my dark and lovely soul, is that I'm worried that you will not go to the new opportunity because of the old opportunity that's in your life. And you shouldn't do that. That's not a cool thing, because the old opportunity was an opportunity. They didn't want you. They didn't, or whatever. It didn't work out that way. So here you are now. And I just really suspect that this really amazing person might come into your life. And you have to be careful about that, because you might lose that amazing person because you're so worried about something that wasn't even really worth worrying about to begin with, if you ask me. And I don't really like that. But here's the cool part about this reading, is it starts good and it ends good with the Knight of Wands. You have come to me. I always tell people when I do my private readings, which if you'd like a private reading, if I went to Lenny Graves, just gotta put that in there really smooth. I don't tease at my dark and lovely souls. But when I do private readings, I always tell people, you've come to me today for something. We don't know what it is when we start, right? But by the end of the day, I just know what it is, right? By the end of the reading. And I'll usually tell them what it is. Today, you came to me so that I can tell you is what you look at determines what you see. That sounds so stupid. I hope you get what you're focused on determines what happens to you. If you're focused on the past, you're going to lose the present. And don't do it. Don't be Luke Skywalker. Don't make me be Yoda and start saying his mind was somewhere else, never on what he was doing. Don't make me do the Yoda stuff. Though it's pretty cool. And I'm getting Yoda old. But my dark love, but seriously, you have this great opportunity in love coming in, but I suspect that somebody hurt you in love. You don't need them anymore, because you can come in with this, but you got to let go of the other, because if you're not paying attention, here's just like a random example, my dark and lovely soul. Like, say you went to Baskin Robbins for an ice cream cone, because I just don't know what mortals do. But so you're checking it out and you're having a good time and you're eating your ice cream cone. And then this really like strapping lad with a square jaw and a shock of blonde hair and arms like tree trunks walks in. He's totally into you, but you're thinking about Phil. That was his name. I don't know. But you're thinking about the guy who dumped you for that other chick who worked in real estate in Oklahoma. That's real. That's not just a random example, my dark and lovely soul. But seriously, that is how that works. That is just, people get lost looking backwards over somebody who is just so trivial in retrospect that they miss the good things in front of them. So I'm asking you for the next week or so to focus on the things that are presently in your life, because I believe a great opportunity will be coming for you in the way of love. Don't let an ex, don't let a past relationship hold that up for you, okay? This might not resonate for everybody, but the people who resonated for you know it resonated for you, so comment below, because it's important that you pick up on this. I want you to hear that you're going to keep your eyes open for love. We're not going to be mired in the past. We're not going to be like John Travolta, and I can't think of her name, Bud and Sissy, and Urban Cowboy. We're not going to look for love in all the wrong places, which is Jillian's. They had an electric bull, if you guys remember that movie. Anyway, my dark and lovely souls, I've talked enough today. That is what you need to do. You need to keep your eyes open for love and get out of the past, because it does not serve you. And think about liking and subscribing and commenting and all that kind of good stuff. My name is Lenny Graves. You can find me at The Lenny Graves on TikTok and YouTube, and you can find me at Dysfunctional Enlightenment on Facebook and Instagram. And I would love to see you there. And again, if you'd like a personal reading, check me out at thelennygraves.com. I sell books, spells, readings, all that kind of good stuff, except no substitute, my dark and lovely soul. I do not solicit readings in comments or messages. Have a great night. You're the best. You're cool. So go be cool.